So, what not to do after age 50? And I think this could apply for those over age 45 too. So, for sure, over age 50 and beyond. This is a really good list because we always think about things like, okay, retirement and investment and health, but these are some more unique things. Had to make sure my camera was on that we don't usually think about. So, listen to this. So, the first one: never prioritize accumulating possessions over meaningful experiences. Yeah, because at this stage, regrets stem more from all those unlived adventures than from all the things that are collecting dust on a shelf or the things that you bought and still have the price tags on them. That's a good one because I can tell you right now, I think I still have a few blouses in the closet with price tags on them. Yeah, I'm done with that. I'm really done. In fact, I'm trying to like downsize my closet. And I know that trip we took to Hawaii a couple years ago. I still think about that every day. Every penny well spent. It's such good advice. The next one: never surround yourself with people who don't inspire or challenge you. So, a poorly curated, that's a good term, inner circle of friends can subtly erode your vitality, your energy. You ever heard of energy vampires? Yeah. And even take down your ambition over time, which is really important as we get older because we know our time is not like it was when we were younger. And you want that time filled with an inner circle of people that really lift you up and don't steal your energy. That's a good one. Number three: never abandon lifelong learning. It's so important, right? Yeah, you don't want to just sit there and veg out, right? Lifelong learning, it just makes life richer. And guess what? It's so good for your brain because if you're not constantly learning new things, your brain can actually atrophy. It leads to cognitive decline and boredom and depression. So, learning something new all the time, and what a time, right? Because the internet, you can always learn something on the internet. I know. Any new hobby, a how-to can be found. I think that's really good advice. Oh, this is a good one. Never cling to resentment or refuse forgiveness. That's a good one. Have you ever reached out to someone when you were older and offered forgiveness? I know I've been through that. May not mean the relationship continues, but at least you get that heavy feeling off your heart. It's a good one. Holding on to grudges just imprisons your own peace and actually can shorten your emotional lifespan. Yeah. Oh, this is good too, because I think about this a lot too. Never chase an emerging trend out of fear of missing out. This scatters focus and prevents building a legacy based on deliberate choices. Do you know what comes to mind right now? Do you know this whole craze with La Boo Boo? Do you know what that is? I just recently discovered what a La Boo Boo is. It's a little $50 stuffed animal. It's this generation's Beanie Babies. And people are spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on these really weird looking stuffed animals. Like they are creepy looking. That is the latest trend. I remember pet rocks. Whatever happened to pet rocks? Like those weren't expensive. That was kind of a funny thing too. I remember that trend. But, it's not even that too. It's like chasing the latest haircut, the latest eyelash style, the latest clip. Yeah. It's all about the classics, time resistant trends, right? That's what we when you get wisdom, you know not to chase the trends anymore. Yeah, we don't do that. Okay, here's the next one. Never retire with the mindset of just endless leisure without purpose. That's a good one. Because if your life is devoid of meaningless struggle, or if you don't have any skin in the game from whatever event or issue that is going on, your retirement or your life as you get older can just lead to stagnation and regret. So, and I do watch channels too that talk about retirement. I wasn't gonna do a list about retirement, but I will say that when you plan your future, and this kind of goes to no matter what age you are, when you plan your future, and it's not just like endless leisure, like you have a to-do list, you have a goal list, you can still have a goal list no matter how old you are. That's one of my favorite hobbies. I have journals, notebooks, things like all these things I still want to do. I still want to learn how to sculpt. I still want to know how to throw clay on a pottery wheel and make some pottery. Or there's still so many things I want to learn. I still just want to do portrait art someday. Yeah, there's all these things I want to do. So that's really important. Okay, I'm sure you have a list too. I'd love to know. So comment below, like, what do you still see yourself doing? What do you still want to learn to do? Okay, the next one. Never put your own personal dreams on hold for family obligations. Because by age 50 and older, unfulfilled aspirations become heavier burdens than any external duty. So, I don't know, what's an example of that? Like, if you've always wanted to, like, I don't know, go back to school to learn watercolor. Like, I know at our art centers and museums, they have watercolor classes. Say you wanna do a watercolor class, but your niece needs you to babysit because, I don't know, she wants to be able to go to yoga. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good example, but yeah, like, don't put your personal dreams on hold because we don't have as much time left for family obligations. Like, no, it's our time. Like, I love being there for family and doing things for family, but, we don't have a lot of time left to, like, chase our dreams, right? And health matters too. Like, I mean, if you're still able to get out there and drive and walk and work out, like, you can do things. I was just watching something online, Tim Curry, I didn't know they were showing, like, a lifetime of him. He's a famous actor, and he's in a wheelchair now, much older. I think he's in his late 80s. Uh, he had a stroke. Like, you never know. Next week, someone could have a stroke, and then, okay, well, all those things they wanted to do, they can't. So that's what that's about. Okay, what do you think of that? Next one. Never ignore, this kind of is related. Never ignore developing deep hobbies or passions outside your career. Because without them, the transition to later life phases can feel hollow and unfulfilling. I completely agree. Like, I love healthcare and being in medicine and learning new things. And because we have to go to conferences and classes every year to keep our licenses current. So I'm always learning about, I don't know, the latest treatment, latest medication, right? But it's so important to have hobbies outside of there. Like what I'm doing with YouTube, like even this, like I bought a new microphone set. I'm using this different tripod. I have a new lighting set. Like I'm constantly learning new things when it comes to filming. And this is a great hobby and it's really quite fun and it's very stress reducing. So, very good advice. Okay, next one. I got to scroll down. Scroll down. Oh, never adopt a scarcity or pessimistic mindset. It not only limits your opportunities, but can biologically hasten aging because it brings on chronic stress. Yeah, I don't know. That one I've always okay, I've always been a positive person, so I've never been a pessimist, but a scarcity mindset. Like I can get that because I've talked about this before where, my family we went through being really successful and wealthy when I was a child and then all of a sudden having almost nothing. I mean, we still had a place to live, but the highs and lows of that. And even now, like I have to stop myself from collecting things, storing things, buying way too much food and stuff like that because I'm always worried, oh my gosh, what if we lose everything? And if you're older, like my dad was a young person during the Depression. And so a lot of that rubbed off on me because he was of a scarcity mindset. And so that is a good lesson, like being grateful for everything I have and know every I'm just talking for myself here, knowing everything I have now is enough. Yeah, that's a good reminder for us all. Because when you're in that scarcity mindset, you think you can never catch up and you never have what the next person has. But no, everything we have right now is enough, right? Yeah, I love that one. Now there's one more. And I think you guys all know this. I know that you guys that watch my channel know this. Never dismiss the exploration of spirituality or phenomena beyond everyday comprehension. Closing off to the unknown can limit personal growth and a sense of wonder in later years. And that is why I love talking about stuff like that, right? So we'll end on that one. So, do you have any to add to this list? I thought it was a unique list. It's not your normal, like, don't forget to put money away from retirement. Don't forget to go to the doctor. Like, this is more of a unique list. Okay, everyone. Thanks for being here and see you on the next one.